Hello, my name's Liz Scarf and I'm really interested in collaborative learning for cultural repair. This little video is maybe a bit of a deep transpersonal existential kind of exploration of this idea of an organising principle. So I was very fortunate to go to Scotland in 2022, such a beautiful country. Anyway, I was in this little village, Aviemore, at the foot of the Cairngorms mountain range in a little gift store. And there was this book title that just jumped out at me. And it was called How Can I Help Hedgehogs? It's cute, right? Anyway, it's basically, I didn't even pick the book. Oh, maybe I did pick it up. Anyway, it's basically about what suburban gardeners can do to create habitat for hedgehogs in their suburban gardens. As I said, very cute idea in and of itself. But what really grabbed me for some unknown reason, I don't know, about the whole thing was this idea of having a very simple organising principle in one's life. And if you knew what that was, and you really actively organised your life around it, I don't know, it could be really cool, right? So if we took the example of hedgehogs, yes, you could do things in your own yard, right? But if you took the principle further, you might find yourself in some kind of community group aimed at helping hedgehogs, where you would make new friends, learn new skills, create stronger community ties, foster a love of nature in kids by running education programs, find a deep sense of meaning and contribution. Like, the organising principle of how can I help hedgehogs could really expand and inform a lot of great things in life, right? Because even just in that hypothetical example, right, not only are all of those things like incredibly good for your health, like maybe not the education programs, not sure about that, but the other things, like they reduce cortisol levels, they increase longevity. It is also they're all a kind of cultural repair. So it got me thinking, I want an organising principle. At first I thought too widely, as in what's an organising principle for my whole life? What would I pick? And I didn't find an answer for that. And I thought maybe I need more time. And then I started thinking, maybe I'll pick one, an organising principle for each year, like a new year kind of thing. And then I got to thinking, so I'm just taking you through my thought process on this. Is it really about picking something or perceiving the deep principle that already organises your life and has been present through a lot of moments in your life already? And I actually think this is it. So then I had to start thinking and reflecting, what is the organising principle already present in my life? How would I even work that out? One thing that came to me about how to work this out, and there must be lots of different ways, I'm not saying this is the only one, but it just kind of jumped to me, this thought about what I think the best thing I've ever done in my life is. And for me, actually, it was about these trees that I planted on a property I owned once. I won't go, it's not a long story. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the story. There's a bunch of trees. Anytime I get to see it, I'm just totally struck with this feeling of, that's the best thing I've ever done in my life. Now, I don't know if that's literally true in some ways, and how do we measure best? But that feeling, there's a deep, deep feeling there about something there that was so deeply worthwhile. And so I guess the question I would offer up, in terms, if you're interested in sort of exploring your own sense of organising principle, is, what do you feel is the best thing you've ever done in your life? And if you then go digging into that, is there an essential quality in the experience that might actually be your deep organising principle, this thing that guides your life? And if you brought more awareness to what that is, and you could identify it, articulate it, and really centre it more, how could you organise your life around it, and what would that look like? Like, for me, I know it's not, planting more trees is a strategy, it's not the organising principle itself. And I don't know that I've got my own clearly articulated yet anyway. So I can't quite share that at the moment. It feels like quite a vulnerable thing to share too, so I don't know if I ever will. We'll see. But anyway, I hope that was a useful little ramble and story and reflection about organising principles, and being able to connect with what is really deeply meaningful in your life and centre it as a way to organise your life. Okay, thanks. Bye.